If you've been keeping abreast of current events over the past few weeks, you probably know that we are less than one day away from the end of the world as we know it. According to self-taught Bible scholar, kook, conman, and owner of Family Radio, Harold Camping, the end of days is to begin on May 21st, tomorrow. The whole thing is supposed to start with a series of great earthquakes, which will open up all the graves in the world. The bodies of the saved will be taken into heaven along with the bodies of the living, the saved among the living, that is, while the rest of us get to stay down here and duke it out for the next 5 months until October 21st, when the earth finally goes kablooey. Every legitimate religious organization has denounced this thing as a hoax, and rightfully so. Harold Camping himself is worth $72 million, with his followers giving him more and more every day. So he stands to make out like a fat rat, no matter how this thing goes down. But the really sad part about this thing is that the people who believe in him have given up on their jobs, quit their jobs, cut off all ties to their non-believing family and friends, and will spend all day tomorrow waiting for what? And for this, I blame one man. No, not Harold Camping. The person I blame for all of this is President Obama. Now, hear me out. I'm not saying that President Obama's policies are going to precipitate the end of the world, despite what Fox News tells you. In fact, this has nothing to do at all with anything that Obama has actually done. Actually, the reason I blame Obama for all of the hysteria surrounding May 21st is simply that he's doing a good job. Think about this for a second. I'm figuring that with a reasonable amount of certainty that most of the people falling for this rapture crap are right-wing Christian extremists and probably more than a number of members of the Tea Party. I can say this with a reasonable degree of certainty because, as far as they're concerned, lefty liberals like you and I have absolutely no chance of getting into heaven. So obviously, there's no point in us even bothering. As for these Christian nut jobs, they get the same news that we get, even if it is through the Fox News filter, and they're seeing the same polling data that we're seeing. Right now, Obama's approval ratings are averaging in the mid to high 50s, with some outliers putting him even in the 60s. Gas prices are starting to drop. The economy is slowly starting to pick up, and recent news even says that the job prospects are improving. And to top all of this off, he got Osama bin Laden. Meanwhile, on the other side, the GOP field of 2012 presidential candidates resembles a Ringling Brothers Clown College review, and the Paul Ryan Kill Medicare budget plan is kicking their ass so bad that at their town hall meetings that freshman Republicans in the House have actually gone to the president begging him to make the hurting stop. Now, granted, a lot can happen between now and November of 2012, but unless something radical occurs, like, say, the end of the world, it's a pretty sure bet that Obama's gonna get a second term. And I believe that's why these folks have fallen for this whole rapture thing, and that's why they are so eager to go. Remember back in 2004 during the Bush versus Kerry campaign when liberals were all complaining, if Bush wins a second term, I'm gonna move to Canada. Obviously, we didn't all move to Canada. Well, these people are so messed up that at the prospect of a second Obama term, that not only do they want to leave the country, they want to leave the planet. The killing of Osama bin Laden was the cherry on the cake of their sanity, with the sweet cream icing flowing down, and someone left their cake out in the rain. I don't think that they can take it, because it took so long to bake it. And you know the rest of the song. This is the sad, pathetic, final indignity of the right wing. Obama has so frustrated their efforts to discredit, delegitimize, and destroy him that they have given up entirely and are now waiting to go up into the mothership and wave bye-bye to us heathens down here below. Well, to these folks, I wish all the best. Now, obviously, I'm not believing in this whole rapture thing, but I do see this as a win-win for us liberals. If the rapture actually does happen, then we get to live free of the right-wing crazy for at least the next 5 months, which in and of itself is worth staying behind for. However, if it doesn't happen, and believe me, it ain't gonna happen, we get to mock them every chance we get at how they've been taken in by an 89-year-old con man. Personally, I can't wait until May 22nd.